Hey guys, so today, the last myth number 5 on debunking the myths in the pharmaceutical industry. Today's myth: do governments control the pricing in other countries? And that is just, again, another big fat myth. The truth is that governments don't have too much control on pricing of drugs in other countries or in the US. Now, it's true that the US spends about twice as much in expenditure on drugs versus, let's say, Canada and Germany. But the reality is that the government doesn't play a big role. And what I would say in general is that it's important to understand that for a pharmaceutical company CEO, when they get a drug approved, that drug now is protected under patent for about 10 to 15 years. So it's like a race, right? You're basically trying to sell as much as you can of that product before that patent expires. Because once it expires, now any manufacturer can make that molecule, right? It becomes a generic, like we talked about earlier. So you really need to sell as much as you can of the product in that short interval of time. So you're spending a lot of money. As we talked about in other videos, the approval rate is very low in general in terms of getting to market, right? We talked about the fact that it's a high gamble proposition. So while I think, it's easy for the American public to point fingers at pharmaceutical companies and say, you know what, they're to blame for the cost. The truth is, we're going to get into in other videos, it's not really the case. It's not really the case. It's a very complex system, this healthcare system that we're in here in the United States. And there's many players involved. And I'm going to kind of get into all that. PBMs and their role, health insurance companies, hospitals, etc. They all kind of play a role in contributing to the overall healthcare cost. If you like these series of videos and you like this content, please smash that follow button, like us, and make sure that you comment below. All right, we'll talk soon, guys.